are alive.
Are we? Are we alive?
I just got the notification.
Are we just in a constant loop of continually dying and living our
Oh
last
my
moment?
God. Chuckle.
What up?
Alright.
Now that we've actually started, everyone just chooses to be really quiet. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
what
like we're
are we
all-
even doing here? I don't remember how to DM.
I'd say, like, is this even a D? No, I'm sorry. This isn't even a D. We are a competitive Uno channel now. That's all we're doing. We just haven't booted up Uno yet.
Go ahead and draw your last pathetic card. My shared deck has no pathetic cards.
Say, like, my deck has no pathetic card.
Alright, hello and welcome to the Ilderon Tales. We are back after, like, whoo! Yeah, a month.
Yeah, a month.
The last recorded session was like on the 1st of May or something. It's crazy.
We took
It
an
was actually
unscheduled
the-
break.
8th
No,
of
it was
May?
a scheduled break.
Was it scheduled?
Yeah, it was scheduled.
I mean, I warned you guys before it came, so...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but did you warn your audience?
No.
Oh.
No, not scheduled.
That's why you should join the Discord and hang out with us.
And you can
okay.
hear us arguing in real time.
Yeah, no, kidding.
We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Everything you are going to see is live storytelling. Nothing is scripted, and the story can evolve in any way that that we see fit. Whew. We're playing in a homebrewed world of our own creation. It is the world of Ilderon. You can Google search it or go to www.ilderontales.com and learn more about this setting. If you're under the age of 14 and you're watching this, please stop and talk to your parents because you will probably encounter content that's not appropriate for you. Since it's
This program contains jackals. Not all jackals are appropriate for all ages. Talk to your parents to see if jackal is right for you.
Where's that shovel I have?
and
Well,
you
you
have
got some
a
mouth for whack-a-mole.
unhealthy dependency on jackals. You can try getting on jackal Zenocra. Okay, never mind. Alright, the joke got away from me.
Jackal remover, also known as
The
A
shovel.
mallet.
the Insomni Cat.
Alright, since it's been so long since we played, I'm going to do a recap. I do a recap every session. Oh, last session...
We're going to do an especially long recap.
No, we're not going to do a long
Oh,
recap.
God, we
Because
just
we're working
got
off my... We're working off my DM notes for the recap and not Rob's beautiful recaps, which allow me to go more in depth. My DM notes is just like, there's a Toyloka gallery, heist, Cake and her two goblins are... It's just like, well...
Cake and our two goblin, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's these...
Oh,
it's
boy.
like,
And also there's no jokes. Where's the joke? We want jokes.
yeah.
Cake
know
and
what?
Two Goblin. Man, anime's really gone off the deep end.
If you want jokes, do your own recaps. There we go.
Problem is, we never got the upload.
It's on the Twitch channel, but yeah,
It's on Twitch. How
Coming.
do you think you get most of them?
All right. So, anyways, on
On
to the recap. Last session started on the 37th of Noble. The party had just finished licking their wounds with the fight with Reaper, and the Risen members had arrested Reaper. After that whole incident, the party decided to reconvene with the rest of their members. Oh, while the reconvening was happening, Anderson got a Lonagian message saying that somebody had sent him a package that the university was holding on to. The party then decided to go check out the package and see what it was. Before they were able to... before all of that happened, Anderson had some dreams that night as he was resting and licking his wounds. Among those dreams, he did see Calfior, Calgaren, and Martlin essentially murder Amira's daughter, which might explain why the elven god has such a disgust or distaste for humans, and is reclusive from the world. After seeing that vision and being given directive from Martland, Anderson pushed his way back into Martland's memories, and after seeing that dream and being given directive from Martland, Anderson pushed his way back into Martland's memories and saw another memory of what is presumably happening to all of these people making deals with the Forest Witch as they were fighting some big, huge conflict against Kalfir. And Anderson was almost positive he saw the current Sky Queen of Alil Nagai there riding on the shoulder of an ogre shoot him with a bow. With that,
I just sworn I was stabbed with a spear.
no, you were shot with a bow. Well, you know what? I will look through last session. I'm fairly certain it's a bow because I have in my notes slight notes of when Laura's fighting style, and I don't have anything with the spear, but hey, who knows? I might have been smoking something crazy that night.
It ain't important.
Yeah, Anderson was hurt in the vision. With that, he woke up out of the vision and returned back to his normal body in the regular realm of thought in Ilderon. The party headed to and finally Stradora waking up attuned to Stormbreak. As she did, and maybe this needs like more ominous music. Let's go with this instead, because this music's like too upbeat. As she attuned to Stormbreak, there is constantly that presence, that otherworldly corrupting presence within Stormbreak that she feels whenever attuning to the sword. This time she heard whispers of the word or name Kufulafereld, 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 Kufulafereld. Whispered softly to her, or I can do that better, Kufulafereld.
So are you doing a tongue twister? Or?
No, that's the name, Kufulafereld. And Stradora, who speaks Old Tongue, was able to translate that name to mean the Lock of Ilderon. With that, the party got back to the university, reconvened with Talia and Asuandria. As they were reconvening, Anderson went and got his package. It was a majestic painting of Anderson and Vake, the day that Vake saved the party. Vake standing majestically over the party with his crossbow, helping them on the cliff sides of Marbleport.
Lies and slander.
That said, Anderson...
Which was not so beautifully, Anderson doesn't want to destroy it.
Yeah, Anderson can estimate the value of this painting is over 200 gold. He rolled up the canvas. It is not mounted on... It is not mounted yet. It was canvas painted, taken off of the frame, rolled up, and delicately, sent to you guys. That said, Anderson has the painting in a scroll case on his back. It is about, I think I said it's 5 feet or 6 feet tall. So, I mean, it looks like you're carrying a spear in there, a very nice spear. Is probably what other people are assuming. Then from there, while talking with Asuandria and Talia, Talia produced the Scroll of Greater Restoration she had stolen for the party, given it to Lumilia, who now has it on her person. The bartender came over, or not bartender, one of the one of the Lucky Spell Inn tavern workers came and gave the party drinks on a patron. The drinks turned out to be poisoned, and the barmaiden was a doppelganger, presumably the doppelganger of Adorni's Shadow, which is the Risen member who was waiting for Dila Winrona. The party gave chase to the doppelganger. She nearly got away. I think 2 people in the party, which ones escaped me, drank
3.
the poison. 3 people in the party.
Anderson drank it.
Yeah.
Also, Andrew, I want to say. drink?
No, she did not drink it. Talia drank it. Because I remember Lumilia healed her first.
Yeah.
Somebody else drank it. I don't remember who. But the doppelganger got away. Talia drained a healing potion and put one of the doses of the poison into the vial and pocketed it. The party gave chase to the doppelganger. She barely got away. When the party reconvened back together, Talia gave Claw the vial of poison, and everybody decided to go back to Oswandria's room and rest up. After resting up, they grabbed scrolls out of the scroll case that Effie left for Oswandria, and the party headed out towards the Vault of the Crimson Wind to get the location of the Aver Company's secret warehouse. They were given the location of an art gallery. After going to the art gallery, they went into the art gallery and saw a half-elven or an elven woman named Cake waiting there. Oh, backing up, something else I forgot. Corwin contacted Oswandria. She is aware that the party is in Alilnagai, and that somebody, and I'm fairly certain she's aware of the party's in Sky's Reach. That means somebody is somebody close to some very powerful figures in the country is a daughter of Ginduai and is tipping off the circle to what the party is doing. From there, the party went to the Vault of the Crimson Wind, got the location of the art gallery, went to the art gallery, saw the elven woman there, was eventually greeted by Tastus Aver, and he took her back to do business first, then came back and got the party. Walking through this warehouse, there were tons of different statues, and the party was able to put together that the Avers are smuggling these creatures into the city via polymorphing them into sculptures or into other things, and petrifying them as sculptures. That said, they were led to a room where they were showed the Dariskar, and the notes of its description are in a different one of my documents. But it looks like a cloud of flowers formed. A cloud of flowers. The flowers formed of mist and flames, and they drip off of this thing, and drip isn't the word that I wanted to use, but they kind of fall off of this thing almost as petals, and as sparks kind of drifting slowly away, and as soon as they get far away from their form, they fade to the mist and kind of reform with it. This creature does not look, in any sense of the phrase, of like in Ilderon beasts. It is very otherworldly. They have the creature contained in a cold iron cage, and after talking about price and payment, Claw and Strador were trying to get Tastus to drink before the deal was complete, to which Tastus wanted to see the money first, which I don't believe the party has. After trying to negotiate a favor, Tastus said there were things that he wants from the party that could substitute for a payment, upon which the party was unable to deliver those also. As these negotiations are drying up, we are going to switch over to Anderson, Kenneth, Sergey, and Lumilia, Oswandria, and Talia outside of this place. The one thing I didn't grab is my cities document, or my cities folder. Alright. It is the 37th of Noble. You guys are in Grace's Walk. And I don't think I ever named this street. Reflection Pass is where their store is at. We will call this street that you guys are on the Underwind Thoroughfare.
The Underwind Thoroughfare.
All right. Let me get the right music going, and then we will get started for tonight. Give me a little bit of that. And give me a little bit of that. Like it. Okay.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are in the Underwind Thoroughfare. You are standing outside of the Toyloka Gallery. This is a stone structure built into the passages that support the Undercity, or rather the Tier 1 city of the inner city of Sky's Reach. There are giant stone roads and ramps with sunlight peeking in through the buildings. I would say to the northeastern part of the road, just a corners up from you. Built into the side of these stone ramps are where these buildings are, and built into the columns that support the weight of the upper city. This is one of those. This building is kind of... this building isn't a standalone structure. The different buildings along the road here kind of make a wall of storefronts and building fronts that line this thoroughfare. That said, into the Toyloka Gallery, there is a staircase that elevates it from the road, probably about 10 feet up and back. You guys don't have to press your ear to the door to, or you guys aren't pressing your ear to the door as far as waiting. You saw your party walk in. You wait outside a few moments, and you are free to do whatever you want. There are people passing, as Sky's Reach is a very busy hustle and bustle city. I can describe crowds if needed, but otherwise, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I believe the plan was sneak in, now that they've entered.
No, they snuck in. Yeah, they're in. But, I mean, having everybody would be, I don't know, a bit crazy. I'm pretty stealthy, and you can turn invisible, so that would make you and me the best options.
Okay.
Plus, you have telepathy, right? Does that work when you're invisible? I'm sorry, I'm talking in character in case you don't know.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yes, telepathy does not interfere with invisibility. It's how I talk to, fucking, what's his name? God, it's been a whole month.
Oh god.
Martlin.
The guy...
No,
No, the
no.
guy in prison.
Amirin.
Amirin. It's how I talk to Amirin, because I didn't actually show myself when I went back.
Great. So that work. Should we just go?
I mean, you ready?
Well, what do you want me to do then?
How about you find a good perch to,
If you hear a bunch of noise, run in there and help.
I'd say, find a place, get comfortable.
I'm just going to
With your
deadpan.
weapon ready.
I'm just going to deadpan. We have known.
I don't know, you're the professional here. Shouldn't you know already?
Guess what? Every situation is different.
Cole,
That
if
is
you're
true.
fighting, you come in.
Fair enough.
I turn invisible.
Okay.
Are you casting as a second level spell?
I'm a warlock. I have to cast it as a second.
Okay. I was just saying. I didn't know.
Invisibility is a second level spell.
I didn't know if you had third level spell slots yet, because at third level you can make 2 people invisible. But that's fair.
No,
Oh.
no. I only go up to second level. Multi-class, so I don't have third level yet.
All right.
Okay.
So, sorry, I can only do one. I can only do one person, and that person has to be me. I do set up the telepathic link.
All right. You'll be my guide then.
All right. I guess I will.
Are
take the
you
lead
guys
and-
going in through the front door, or are you looking for other entrances?
That's a good question.
Well, it has to be windows or something.
Is the front door guarded? Like, they kind of left the door open, didn't they?
This is presumably a public building, like an art gallery or a museum. From what you guys can see from the sign, the party walked inside, or rather, Claw and Stradora walked in. I'll roll a percentage die if anybody else walks in while you guys are here. But no, presumably it's like a storefront that you guys can walk in, or some lobby. Other than the door, so this city is radial. Radial. I think that's the word I want. It's circular. So you guys are in the heart of the city. And as these roads wind around things, and entering into spaces, think of it like a pie. It wedges and gets bigger. So there are lots of little storefronts here that are crammed in front, on the street front, and lots of things next to it. But presumably, behind here, there is more to this complex. That said, there's only the front door of this building. It is it does have this whole section of this slice of pie, if that makes sense. And there is a towering window overlooking the street above the doorway. It does appear that the bay window doesn't look into the lobby that Claw and Stradora went into. Like, if you guys open the door if Claw and Stradora open the door, obviously there's lobby light and torches and braziers down here because, like, sunlight doesn't hit down here. That is one light level in the first floor, and you don't see any shadows or any change through the bay window up above. That said, do you guys just want to go to the front door?
That looks to be our only option, really, isn't it?
I mean, it's our least suspicious option. I'm invisible, so the front door isn't really an issue for me. I just have to avoid bumping into people.
Roll me in. Well, you know what? You guys can give me an intelligence check, but you got NPCs with you who are decently smart, so they'll roll 1, 2.
Well, will I be rolling?
If you want to, you're welcome
And
to.
you're still technically here, so you're free
Yeah.
to...
I guess I'm splitting the party now as Lumilia, Sergey, Asuandria, and Talia.
I guess we could also try the window if you'd rather that.
Yeah. Alright. What did those intelligence checks come up as? 19, 13, 19. Alright. As your thought noodles are all turning, Ramon, for Kenneth, and for Sergey, you guys are aware. You have been told by the Ruby Shadow. This is, where they do business. This is where the animals are held and where the goods are exchanged. This is their warehouse. The tiny sliver of a storefront you see in front of you does not look nearly enough to contain, anything major. And I say storefront, it's not a storefront. The lobby of a gallery, the lobby of a museum. You are aware there is more to this complex behind it, as would probably be their shipping operations and how they get things inside and out of here. There are no other entranceways through the front, but maybe finding other entrances into the complex from the back if you did not want to go straight through the front door would be options. That said, Talia is going to, Talia's going to have the same thought. She's going to look at you guys as you're prepping to go through the front door, and she's going to say, "You're all right. You're all right. It's too many of us going in at once through too narrow of a passage. I'll take eyes here and see if I can find us another way in." Oswandra is going to point at herself and say, "Wait, am I eyes?" And she's going to shake her head and say, "No." And she points at Lumilia and says, "The one with the pretty eyes." I mean, you're fine yourself too, Princess. You know what? Why don't you just come along? Lumilia is going to smile, taking Talia's hand, and they are going to begin scouting around the complex. This requires that they go up the ramp into the next tier of the city.
Okay, so they do plan on sneaking in, or are they just looking around?
Probably
I try to understand what
Do you
their
ask-
objective is.
Do you ask them that?
Yeah.
Talia's going to say, "Oh, we're going to try and get in and rendezvous with you all."
Okay, good. Making sure.
Okay.
All right. In that case, we'll go in through the front and take a look around. See if there's anybody there.
Okay. All right. Stepping into the lobby. As soon as you step into this place, you are... Oh, hold on. I want that to keep going. You are pleasantly... You're pleasantly cut off from the hustle and bustle of the city. The large wooden doors closing behind you and Anderson. Is Sergey coming in through the front? What's Sergey doing?
As I cannot stealth, I obviously have to come through the front door.
Okay.
Pretend to be a
customer.
narco or something.
The customer, yeah.
Sure.
All right. So as you guys step into the door, closing the door, the large wooden door kind of muffles the sound from the thoroughfare. You're standing in a room with two braziers in the back. There is a small seating area here for you to wait, but this place is this storefront, or rather, this lobby is about 15 feet by 15 feet. Just a small, almost small little almost office space here. There's a desk or a counter in the back of the room with a guest log on it, sitting open on the counter. Of in the back center of the room, there is another one of these large wooden doors. It is closed. There is a black iron handle on it. It does not appear to have a lock. There's a iron handle on it that twists. It does not appear to have any locking mechanisms that you guys can see. There are 2 benches on either side of the room. If you guys want to sit and wait, you can. Otherwise, if you want to do anything else, you can let me know.
I mean, we're looking to infiltrate, with the exception of Sergey.
Yeah, you're invisible. Sorry, since I think you said we have a mental link now, right?
We do have a mental link now, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you to take a look around, see if you can find the entrance, so you can guide me to it. We'll have Sergey run interference.
Yeah, that book actually.
I was actually thinking, like the book caught my interest.
Yeah, no, I was going to.
I want to take a quick look at the book. Does it look anything important?
If you...
I'm going to... Wait, hold on.
ahead.
Is there anyone by the desk? Well, by the book, I should say.
Is there anybody by the book? No, it is not. So
All right. Well,
Let
I'm
the
going to
invisible
go...
person look. No, let the invisible person look at it.
Well, I was going to write down the names.
Okay.
I can write. I have like basic script.
So if you go and...
Just let me do it.
Who's looking at the book? Anderson?
Anderson's looking at the book.
Okay. Anderson, if you go and look at the book... Oh, freakerdoodles. There was something I needed to tell you guys.
In front of the book is a baller demon.
No, random note. I'm introducing a new language to the world. It's not... doesn't matter here. But I am putting Risen shorthand script in it, in the world. And it's like stenographer's script. And Risen have to write so much and take so many notes that they've developed, their own system for communicating information quickly. If you guys want to learn it as a language, I'll just charge you 2 loot points for it. This is not in any Risen script, but I'm saying that now so it's in the recording of the video, so I remember later if I ever see this of just like, oh yeah, I need to announce that to the player base.
I guess since Stadora is a member, she would know it.
She's not a member of the Risen. But she's...
No, she's a member of the Sun, yes.
Yeah. Looking at this book, though, and thumbing through the different pages, it is a guest log of a gallery. You can see that there are names of people who have visited here, and next to and underneath their names are comments of the different works of art that they looked at and their feelings of the gallery. Essentially, this is an Amazon review page where it's just like, wow, this was evocative. It really made me think of the nature of life and
we found the Yahoo page, like the Yahoo review page.
No, the Yelp page.
The Yelp page, or whatever they call it, yeah. I'm gonna flip through a couple pages just to see if there's like anything that might indicate anything, but otherwise I'm probably...
Give me an investigation check.
Are you still invisible?
I'm still invisible. I made an amazing check.
Oof,
Just
2.
says,
Yeah. You flip through this, Sergey,
efficient.
you see the book on the table moving, the pages being thumbed through. You can, if you want to go help, you can help Anderson. He already rolled his check, so I'm just going to make you roll an investigation check if you want to.
Yeah,
but Anderson, you don't notice anything fishy about this book.
I'd say it's just a guest book. Sergey, you want to write your thoughts and feelings in this? Closing the book and sliding it across the table.
Oh, God. Mentally, I'm just like... I'm going to look through the book. And...
Give me an investigation check.
Yep.
Sergey, looking through this book, you are...
Would I be able to recognize any of the names, though? Is a fair question.
First, you're going to recognize that, and let me put this music on repeat. Why'd you pause music? Oh, you're still going. That's weird. So first you're going to recognize there are dates at the top of each page of this book. You can go to today's date, the 37th of Noble, and you can see that there are a couple people listed on this page. Half of them have left comments. You can flip to the next page on the 38th, and you actually see, I believe, did Claw give them his name? I believe he did give them his name. Claw's name would be on the page of the 38th.
Like his actual name or his pseudonym?
His pseudonym.
Okay.
And he has not left a comment of anything that he saw. You're able to put together two things. This is a log of the guests that they're expecting. And the people leaving comments are probably the ones they've had business transactions with. Sometimes it is filled out by, and I'll give this to you on the 17 too. Sometimes it is filled out by the same person's handwriting. Sometimes the handwriting is whoever
Like the actual person.
Yes. All of the
It's
names are in one set of handwriting, but sometimes the comments are in different sets of handwriting. You are also going to notice a pattern in some of the responses. You can't quite place it with that 17. You're able to deduce that there is some encrypted way that they are keeping track of who got what, and who got what and how much they paid for it. The pattern doesn't make sense to you, but it's kind of like rogue. It's almost like rogues can't, or thieves can't, where it's just like, why would they say that about a sunrise? You know, that's a really weird thing to just mention rice out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
The bird put the sun in the bin.
Oh God, should I take the book?
You know, I'm reading through things I can do,
That would give you guys a distraction.
and I'm wondering. Oh, no, never mind. Reading it more, I can't do it. Answer my
Brain
own
fart.
question.
Well, I'll try.
Go ahead, try to decipher.
That's it. So just leaving the book here to,
Yeah, leave the book while we wait for you to look for whatever.
I guess, while he's
Whatever.
going through the book now, I'm gonna take a peek behind the door.
Okay. You open
Very-
the door into the next room. If you want to do it stealthily, you can roll me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Do I not get advantage for being invisible?
Yes, you get advantage for being... Or no, you don't get advantage for being invisible. Nobody's going to see you. It's, if anybody notices the door opening. You know what? I'll give it to you as a regular stealth check. Just cracking
I'll
that
take it.
door open. And Kenneth, I'll come back to you in a second.
Yes.
Okay, so... peeking out into the next room, it goes further than your vision as far as the room is T-shaped, and you can let's see, actually I am slowly remembering how to dungeon master. Do you guys want me to give you some grid paper to draw on? Or
Yes, that would be helpful.
okay.
Yeah.
I will give you a new page. Let's just duplicate this page, and we don't need them. Or I guess we'll just get all of that. There we go. Just duplicate that. And gallery. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some stuff to draw. Just give me a second. Oh, don't need that. We don't need that. We'll keep that. And we'll delete that because we don't need that. And let's go to here. And we'll go to here. It's about where you guys are at. Okay, and let's get you some graph paper. And I can add more as needed. I will just draw the first little part of what I described. Let's see. You guys were in a small 5x5 room. Jackal. Well, not 5x5, 15x15. Jackal, you are going to peer forward. And I'm going to do this room in magenta. It is T-shaped, and you cannot see the east or west passages. Your vision looks like this, if that makes sense. What you can see, though, lining this passageway, there is a stage in the back center of this room with a large statue with a large statue of a knight on a horse. And the knight is holding a trident towards the sky. The horse is rearing back majestically. Lining the walls of this room in just about every direction you can see. Going northwards, there are statues on your left, statues on your right, statues lining the back wall. All of these statues are depiction of otherworldly entities. There are plaques underneath each of these that denote the artist and the name of the work. You're gonna have to roll me perception checks if you want to be able to see them, because you can't see it with the 14. Let's see, what else are we looking at? Oh, Kenneth. Let's jump back to you. Kenneth, you investigated this book. Tell me specifically what you are looking for, and I'll tell you what that 17 yields you.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to ask if Sergey muttered out the whole like "I don't get what these people are saying" thing, because if he did, that was pretty much what Kenneth was looking at. Like, usually, like see if he can understand what these random words the people are
Like,
saying
I
are.
won't
and
say it clear. I'd be like, what? Like, intrigued. Like, what does that mean? Why is
Okay,
there
so I guess
rights?
so I'd be taking a look and seeing
Yeah.
what's confusing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will then explain to them. I think there might be some sort of language some encrypted language. I have a hunch as to it being maybe pricing and what is being sold. But I am not sure. Are you able to decipher it?
All right, and this would be my attempt at trying I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Kenneth, you're able to piece together. The pattern is not one for one. It is unfortunately a formula. Depending on if the person was satisfied, amazed, or underwhelmed by their experience, like where you would assume like rice means 5. Like rice means 5 here, rice means 5 here. This would be like, okay, 8,026 gold. This would be like 8,020. And it's like, well, if rice means 5 here, it doesn't. What's different about this? Well, this person's unsatisfied, which means that this now means something else. You're able to put together that, yes, this is the pricing of what they are paying for each of these items, and who is paying for it. With that, also, Kenneth, you are able to see that the Aver company, and I'm going to give you this information on your 17. The Aver company is working with some guilds based upon this pricing. Like, some stuff individuals can purchase where it's just like, oh, 300 gold for this, 700 gold for this, 60 gold for this, 40. Like, these are just people coming in and buying things. And it's just like, wait a second. If this person's not like a rich fancy pants merchant, how are they affording this thing that means 8,000 gold? Like, these are guild purchases for people that the Aver company is like working with.
Okay.
Currently on the page that you're on today, they are down to the woman cake. There is I never did name the thing she's buying here as far as arty art name. Let's say the last Fields of Harvest is the piece she's interested in. It's cake last Fields of Harvest. There's no comment under her name yet. The person above her, I'll just name him Thoris. Thoris looked at green in a Summerfields depiction, and it is he was satisfied with his experience. It really reminded him of moments when his mom would cook him a nice home-fed meal of cauliflower and stir-fried pineapple.
All right.
So basically, that one is just about food and mama's home cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It maybe. Thieves can be a little tricky. It could literally mean that, or it could mean something else. I don't know. It takes a bit more thinking.
I gave this to you on a lower DC because you are skilled in Thieves' Cant. It's worth noting this is not Thieves' Cant. This is this is an internal language that they made up.
Right. No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So I was trying to say is Thieves' Cant can be tricky. I don't think this is Thieves' Cant. Maybe it's based off of it, but it's their own system, Sergey. So I don't know like how much more we can find out.
Well, basically, taking this book is all but worthless.
Yeah, it'd be worth to take this book.
Or we can use it as a distraction.
I mean,
Eat the book!
Yeet! you guys can see the door is cracked open. Presumably, Anderson is standing and peeking through it.
I was just waiting for you to be done.
Okay.
I'd say I'd want to step to like where the T section is, like just
Okay.
to see if there's any like guards immediately or not.
Yeah, art out the window. Okay.
I'm not going to draw anymore. I'm going to let you guys draw anything I described to you. You can see just past the once you go into the T section here, to the east and to the west, the passages end almost immediately right where they were outside of your vision. There are double doors on either side. These double doors have metal reinforcements. Unlike before and for the rest of the gallery, there are components and locking mechanisms that you can see above the handles of each of these door frames. You are unaware if they are locked or not.
I will use my mental link. So there's no guards behind the door, but I see two doors with reinforcement on them.
The other thing I wanted to note, there is a below the statue here on the stage in the middle, once you get closer to it, the plate underneath it, there is almost a it's not a tombstone, but it's a stone engraving. It is a small prayer, and there is a offering tray beneath it, where presumably people have been placing offerings with the prayer. There are the tray is filled with gold coins. They are minted Ililna GNC coins.
Okay, does the plating say anything important, or is it more just like ye be God?
Ye be God? You know what? It's a Nali Palia. Roll me an intelligence check.
I can read any language.
Yeah.
Warlock pack. I don't.
You know what? Fine. I'll read it to you. The intelligence check was for Anderson Cares.
I mean, I care enough to read it, so.
True, but are you going to remember it?
I will see.
These are religious poems from a different religion that Anderson does not follow.
Eat the coin.
Let's say. Narrate to me, dear.
I am pulling up my list of Nali Palias.
How many gold coins are there?
There are two on this plaque. The first says, I wade through waters unknown. I have mapped their currents. And then the second poem is, I show my proud struggles. I hide shame in vain.
I have no idea what these mean, and I will move on with my life now. That I bugged the DM.
Well, hey, gold coins.
I don't.
Hey, it's free money.
It's free real estate.
It could be booby trapped. I don't know. I'm not touching anything yet. Anyway, get it. Locked door, or like potentially locked doors, or at least doors with locking mechanisms. No guards. Hop on through. Or I guess I say no guards yet.
Since there's no one around, I'll tell Sergey, all right, you're on your own now. And I will, even though there's no one here, try to sneak away.
Okay. You're going to step into the next room. Do you want me to describe this room to you again? There are statues lining the walls of this room, T-shaped, stage in the back, large, majestic statue.
Did you describe what the statues were, or did you just say statues?
The ones closest to you, they have, they are humanoid in stature, as far as 2 legs, arms. However, the thing that gets a little different is they have tails on them. Each of these 4 statues have tails, upon which they are hunched over and taller than a person. These look these look to you like some strange lycanthropic creatures. They're almost intimidating.
Oh, so lifelike. They could just come to life and get you. Okay. So I'll reply back since I'm here now. I'll reply back to Anderson. Which way are you? Like if you took left or right to follow him.
Jackal told me he went to the center of the room.
Oh, okay. I thought he tried to go to one of the doors.
Jackal.
Are you going?
No, I have not.
Any
Okay.
I have not tried to open the door. I have not tried to open the doors yet.
Cool.
I wanted to get Kenneth in first.
Kenneth, walking to the back part of the room here, there are 4 more statues. One on the northeastern wall, one on the southeastern wall, one on the northwestern wall, one on the southwestern wall. These statues are much smaller than the ones that you saw before. They're on podiums, and they are of more mundane objects. You can think of like a you could think of like an ornamental dagger being held in like a display case. I wouldn't say that any of these are daggers. You know what? I'll name all 4 of them as different types of flora that have been carved as statues.
Man, they really think they're statues here. This is sorry, I'm messaging this to Anderson in the head. Like they really like their statues here. I thought they sold.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Hey, we can hear you, Jackal.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my headset like hiccuped.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, same.
okay.
That's sentence.
A character mentally messaged you. They really like their statues here, huh?
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like, where's the animals? Like, that's what we were getting, right? Did we accidentally, like... Did we buy a statue of an animal?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to
God, Claw might have gotten
start
ripped
making
off.
my way towards the rest of the party.
So 2 members of the party are in lots of different
Well,
directions around you.
Kenneth.
Okay, cool. You can. I believe. Okay, Jackal's stealthing. Kenneth is not. Okay, so yeah, you can step into the next room and see Kenneth in the back center of the room. He is marveling at the statues.
My torches are in like my imminent facility that I can give off, say, our shadow.
Actually, just kind of a random thought. Should we close the door behind us?
Yeah, I'm going to slowly and silently try to close the door, as if I was a teenager coming home from a late night party that I wasn't supposed to go
You
to.
snuck out to watch a movie without your parents' permission, and you don't want them to know you are out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
basically that.
I'm gonna let you guys know about 2 more minutes before I transition back to the other group of the party.
All right.
All right.
I will go to.
We want to try a
this-
door.
Hold on, I put the wrong one. This door, and try to open it.
Is that the one on the left that you pinged?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heading to the western door. Oh, let's see. Is this door locked? Oh, this
I'm gonna
door.
give it a slight push, see if it opens.
This door does have a locking mechanism on it. However, it is not locked. Kenneth. I'm just making sure I have the correct notes for your passive perception, which I don't. You're at a 16 now.
Yeah.
I'm at a 15. You're one higher than me.
All right, give me 1 second. Kenneth, you are going to turn the handle of the door. It is not locked. Before you open the door, you do hear passive. Your passive perception, you do hear mumbling, muffled sounds on the other side of the door. You cannot make it out. It is coming from far along the passage. Wherever this passage leads, you can assume there are people there.
I'm just going to put my hand on Kenneth's shoulder to notify him I'm right behind him. And I'm going to use prestidigitation and use a little gust of wind to knock any of the candles in like a 5-foot radius of us. Will snuff the flames out. To help with maybe hiding us better.
Okay. The area around this door, once you guys move from the main part of the T-shape, there it is candles on the wall that are lighting this area. You are going to be in dim light. You know what? I'll give you guys 1 square of darkness. You'll be dim light immediately behind you, coming from the rest of the area.
And well, I have dark vision. Kenneth has those goggles. Would that negate it?
Yeah, I mean, if you can see in dim light and dark, you can see in dim light. If you can see in darkness, you can see in darkness.
Yeah, we're fine on that. All right.
Yeah,
Brandon,
you see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it was bright light.
Okay. Let me know. Do you guys go through the door or no?
I will slowly start opening it, to so to make too much noise, so I can take a better peek inside, or Sir Anderson can sneak in. Big enough for him to sneak in.
Okay. I will come back to you guys.
All right.
Claw and Stradora, are you still there, Rob and E?
Yeah, barely.
Okay. As the discussion is as the discussion is kind of pittering down, and you guys don't have much to offer each other, Tastus is going to be placing the cage back on its shelf, and he'll say, "Worry not, friend. We didn't expect you until tomorrow. That said, it is kind of costly to keep petrifying and unpetrifying these things. I'll leave it unpetrified, expecting you to be here tomorrow with the payment. My terms are set, but I'm amiable to negotiations." As he goes to put it on, back on the shelf, the cage slides into place. He stops and turns around and says, "Huh. Another set of unexpected guests today. Well, if you will, I can escort you back to the lobby, but it seems I have more patrons to attend to." He gestures towards the door.
E, do you have anything to say?
Hold on.
'Cause-
Now I can talk.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Um. In character, I cannot think of anything that Claw would want to say at the moment. Besides kind of looking at the thing and then nodding is all I can think of.
Okay. If you guys follow him out of the room, again, you are going to pass that group of mercenaries roaming this hallway. As he stops, or as you guys walk out of this room, he's going to stop and talk with them. Oh, was there something you were going to say, E?
No, if for some reason, if I'm not talking, it was muting my mic. I couldn't hear what you said. So
Okay.
that's
I'm assuming you guys follow him out of the room when he gestures for you to.
yeah.
Okay. You pass the group of mercenaries down here again. He's going to stop, turn away from you guys, and talk in hushed breaths towards them. After exchanging a couple words, they're going to nod. Half of them following you guys and half of them going in a different direction. He begins leading you guys out of the complex the way that you came in. And I am wondering if I need to jump real quick. So Sunrise, I see that you're back in. Oh,
Hello.
how are you feeling? You feeling good enough to control your character, or are you just sitting
Yep,
in the
I'm
background?
alright.
Ooh, look
I
at
hear
you!
you.
Beautiful and powerful, strong
Yeah,
and
we
healthy.
figured out what happened and got a bunch of drugs in me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Healthy medicines.
The power of drugs.
Okay,
Remember, do cocaine. Anyway.
so the party
Don't do that.
the party has split into three groups. Stradora and Claw went in deeper into the complex to see the creature and ensure it was here. While they were in, Sergey, Anderson, and Kenneth went in through the front door and poked in around the lobby and the central chamber. Assuming there's more to this complex, Lumilia, Talia, and Asuandria went to the ramp around, going to the upper tier of the city and looking at the back part of these buildings and the alleyways behind them. And we can jump over to you. Beautiful. Because let's.
Yes.
And that entire summary I gave just became
Thank you.
useless.
So I'm with Talia and also Andrea.
Yes,
Matt?
you are.
Okay. Oh, so you just put all the NPCs in a group.
Nobody stop me. See, the benefit is I can just roll percentage dice on how effective you guys are, or how effective your group's being.
I mean, hey, I'm content to let all of y'all fight this battle, and I'll just chill outside and wait to heal you guys.
All right. So Lumilia, you are in a courtyard. You have navigated your way into the alleys behind this building on one of the ramps leading down and into these back alleys. That said, you've come into a large courtyard that this building wraps around. And in it, there are a bunch of wagons, caravans, horses, carriages, and workers here moving things in and out of this warehouse. Occasionally, you can see people taking these crates off gently off of the caravans and the carriages. 3 or 4 people lifting them, setting them down on their side, cracking open the crates. Occasionally, you see pieces of marble or granite poking through. What's the
Pallet?
word? Hay. Hay and padding here. And once the shipments are confirmed, other groups of people are bringing them inside. Talia has told you and Oswandria to wait back here. She is talking with one of the people who are inspecting these crates. She's pointing to the building, and they are conversing back and forth.
That's my wife. I'm just gonna wait for her. She's
Okay.
better at this than I am. I'm not sneaky. My only idea is like offer a free mending service and see if someone will let me in. So I'm just gonna wait for Talia.
After a few moments, she's going to, or rather, she's going to gesture for you and Oswandria to come forward.
Well, I'll approach and I'm gonna make sure that I have Soyesa's pendant on today. Just in case.
She's the man is going to say, "Look, I can't pay you for your losses without Tastus's approval." Talia is going to nod and say, "Yeah, but in order to get one of your crates in the city, we had to throw out a treasured family heirloom that one of your works of art," she says in quotation, "took the place of in our manifest." And he's gonna say, "Look, I know, okay? We're appreciative for your service to the Shadow, and we'll see what I can do. If anything, Tastus is meeting with customers. I can get you inside in the quarters, and if you're willing to wait a little bit till he's done, we can get this sorted out."
I'm gonna stand behind Talia and try to look intimidating, like crossing my arms, narrowing my eyes, trying to channel my inner Karen.
Channel your Sedora. Channel your inner Sedora hard.
Yes, channeling my inner Shredora. Just trying to clear this man down.
And this, you know what? Give me an intimidation check.
Hello.
I'm gonna roll a competency thing for him. He's gonna say, "Lilia's grace, I can't get a break these days. Miss, you'll be compensated." And he's going to shake his head. He leads you in to, so in this courtyard, there is part of the complex to the west, to the south, and to the east. He leads you into an eastern door. Into the eastern door, you can... he's going to lead you past a room with several tables in them, where you can see the remains of meals. Would anybody be in here cleaning them? Yes, there will be some people cleaning up this meal hall. A little further in, there are beds and kind of living quarters here. more akin to like a boarding house, whereas a lot of these laborers probably stay here. And finally, he leads you to a room with a hearth in it. This hearth room connects to the meal hall. There is no door on this room, and there are sets of lavish furniture and rundown furniture in here. The lavish furniture occupying one half. He'll gesture to it and say, "All right, I'll go get Tastus and tell him what happened." Talia is going to smile and say, "That'd be most appreciative." At which point, as she sits down, the man is going to start walking away, and she's going to say, ahem. He looks back and says, "You expect us to wait here with no entertainment and no treats, or there's another word I'm looking for.
Refreshments?
No. But yeah, let's go with refreshments." The man is going to groan and say, "Yes, I do." She's going to say, well, then I can see the business partners that you are. I can let my contacts know not to... I'll be right back with the chefs." He waves a hand. And instead of walking deeper into the complex, he walks back towards the people who are cleaning the meal hall.
I'm gonna lean down to Talia's ear and just be like, "As impressive as this all is, what's the plan exactly?"
She's going to say, "We're getting inside," and she's going to keep her voice down. "We're getting inside and rendezvousing with the rest of the party."
Okay.
That's
Then
as
why
far as
didn't
we've
you just
gotten.
let him leave to go get the guy and wander off?
She's going to say, "Well, the longer he's distracted, the more things he has to do, the more time we have to poke around."
Fair enough. I figured you were just hungry.
Aswandria is going to speak up and say, "Well, he'll be, or at least some of us will have to stay in this room. He'll be expecting us when he gets back with the treats." Talia is going to shrug and say, "Oh, now that we're inside, I think even if he sounds the alarm, we'll be in front of him."
Aussie, your helmet lets you disguise as anyone, right?
She's going to nod and say, "But I can't really use it and do the other magic that I'm capable of at the same time."
True, but do you think you could pretend to be Talia while we sneak off?
She's going to nod and say, "I can." She taps the hat, casting Disguise Self, taking the appearance of Talia. And she's going to say, how do I look?" Her voice is still that of Aswandria. However, it is pretty convincing.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
At which point, she's going to sit in the room, and Talia is going to smile and take your hand, and she is going to start sulking out of the room.
Good luck, Aussie. You got this. Sneak off.
Where did I put those bugs?
Roll me a stealth check. 5. All right.
Well,
That laughter does not inspire confidence.
Alright, so let's see what is in this area of the dungeon that you guys are in.
Wait, I have an inspiration. How
Weren't
do
you
those
like
work?
supposed to stay in the lobby? What are you doing?
Can I use that to fix my stealth roll at all?
Go for it.
I don't know how inspirations work. What do they actually do?
You can, if you have just normal inspiration, you can spend it and roll your stealth with advantage. So you've rolled once, roll me a second time, and we'll take the higher of the two.
Are you?
Alright,
Okay,
so
sure.
you can choose
I
which
give
one
her
you
my
wanna-
inspiration points. I do not know how many I have.
We can only have
No,
two
shut
at
up.
a
Let
time.
it happen.
You can give her your inspiration, but she did use it already for advantage, so it's not gonna. You can give her your inspiration. She can choose to
It's
use
fine.
it later. This roll,
I was
there's nothing
just-
she can do with it.
Hold on, I need to clarify. Is this for me sneaking out or for the whispering it also, Andrea?
This is for you sneaking out.
Okay, that's fine then.
All right.
I'm not very stealthy.
So, as you guys step out of this room, there is obviously the passageway you guys came from, and there is another set of double doors on the far side of the meal hall. Taking your time to move towards those doors, you can feel at them and see that they are locked. That said, let's see. Fortunately, the people who led you in here, or the guy who led you in here, has gone to the kitchen with the other servants, or with the dining staff. Leaving just one of them to clean this room, who is... I'm rolling just to see what his perception is at. Beautiful, he's got a 9. As he's washing down one of these tables with the rag, he's going to look up, notices Talia, Talia's knelt down at the lock, trying to get ready to pick it. You're hunched over her of yeah, you got it, babe. You got it, babe. He's gonna call out to you and say, miss.
I'm gonna turn around and go, yes?
He's going to say, those are private quarters that way.
Well, you should have someone take a look at it. The lock is obviously broken.
He's
I'm
going
gonna nudge Talia.
he's gonna say, not broken, miss. This is there's business happening beyond those
No,
walls.
I mean, come look at it. It's broken.
He's gonna look around. Give me a deception check.
I'm just guessing now.
He's gonna say, "The dang thing was working when everybody came in here." He's gonna throw his rag over his shoulder, start walking towards the door.
Thank you.
He's gonna say, "Should be."
Gonna try and subtly pull out my mace, behind my back. We're about to Tom and Jerry this.
Immediately in my head.
So you are going to try and attack him with the surprise round.
I'm waiting until he looks at the lock, and then I want to just try and whack him over the head
Okay.
with my mace. Because I'm
So
a terrible person.
he is going to come and say, should be 2 blokes on, and as he kneels down, you can initiate combat if you want.
No.
Roll me initiative.
Committing now.
Alright, 17. That's great.
The dice gods are in my favor.
He
Are they
is
now?
he is surprised. I actually, in my time away, have had time to be educated as a dungeon master. And there is no more surprise rounds in 5th edition. Surprise is a condition that is a status that the DM assigns to creatures as needed. He is surprised. You have advantage on your attack.
Okay.
Well
Here-
then.
Oh.
Hit him good, you hit him hard.
7. You're
Are you
doing.
kidding me?
You're doing him a heckin' sneak. All right.
Yeah, at least a concussion. We're so
And-
It's his
short
head.
days.
It's a mace. It shouldn't take much.
I know.
This is you, like, he's noticing at the last second and he's whipping his head back as the mace comes down.
He is going to have more than 7 AC. Beautiful. And
I'm aware. He wearing a helmet.
yeah, he's gonna say there should be 2 blokes on the other side of this. Whoa! Ho ho! As he jumps out of the way of the mace. Talia is going to enter initiative with you, rolling a 5. And she is going to... Oof, she is not a fighter. Let's look what she is capable of.
If she's a rogue,
This is
she
why you
gets to
shouldn't
protect
leave me
me.
alone.
Mhm.
Like, run!
Alright.
This might have worked better if we left her as an NPC.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
She is...
I'm regretting getting out of bed.
You're fine. Alright, Talia's
fine.
going
He
to...
groaned.
Talia is going to roll a compromise her morals. She is a big fan of talking her way out of situations. She likes Lumilia, and I think it's a 70% chance she joins Lumilia in combat. 14, she joins Lumilia in combat.
You don't have to kill him, just incapacitate.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
kill
please,
him.
for the love of God, just incapacitate
I
him.
don't want to kill him.
Yeah,
Or we
see,
could
I
just
have
go.
a short sword on Talia's sheet. I just don't know if she's carrying a sword. I think she is.
Let's
She
go with
doesn't
yes.
have the cutlass. I have not given it to her yet.
Yeah.
If I wanted him dead, I would have just tried to stab him. I wanted to knock him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Last thing. Talia, not a fan of violence or threatening people. I'm going to say it's a 40% chance she's carrying a sword on her right now. As she does own a sword, she just doesn't always choose to carry it. 1 through 40, she's carrying it. 41 through 100, she is not. 29! She's going to pull out her short sword, and she is going to attack this man. He is still surprised until his turn, so she does have advantage on these attacks. Doesn't like hurting people, but unfortunately is good at it. Alright.
Should have just gone with old person. Why didn't I do old person first?
Did you save the spell slot?
Yeah, I'm really low from fighting earlier.
Alright. Talia is, as he ducks, Talia is going to bring the back of her short sword to the side of his face, and then again trying to bring it down onto his face. At the 11 points of damage, this guy this guy is unconscious.
Great.
As soon as she
Run!
hits him with the side of her short sword, he is going to fall flat to the ground.
I'm gonna immediately hug Talia and just be like, I'm so sorry you had to do that.
She's going to just raise a hand to her lips and say, next time, let's try talking first.
I know, I panicked.
At which point she'll go to pick the lock on the other side, or pick the lock. I don't know if you have anything you're able to help her with, but she does have a set of thieves' tools.
I will cast guidance.
Okay. She's probably not going to be able to pick this. She is going to be able to pick this. Okay. She will take and spend a little bit of time on the lock. Things clicking back and forth before finally there is a final mechanism in the door just going at which point she will gently open the door. The door stops hitting the back of someone. Lumilia, there are... Hold on. Let's see. There are 2 people standing on the other side of the store. One of them has an axe. The other one is sitting on a chair. He's... Well, actually, you can't see him. The other one is conversing with someone. Or rather, the one with the axe is conversing with someone. As the door hits the back of his foot, he's going to turn and look. At you guys. He's going to make eye contact with Talia and see you over her shoulder. I'd say you probably have... I'm going to give you 20 seconds before Talia acts. 20
Talia
seconds
can
of
act.
player time.
Talia can act. That she said try and talk things through. She's good at that. I'm not.
After a moment...
Oh wait, hold on. Is the body out of view?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like kick it out of view before the guy can get too much of a look at it then.
Okay, his eyes are slowly going to go down. And Talia is going to say, help! There's a thief in here. He snuck in and he's we were trying to talk with Tastus, and the man is going to push the door open, and he is going to roll an insight check. He's gonna say, I see 2 thieves right in front of me. You can hear someone grabbing their axe on the other side of the door. Stepping up, another person steps into view. It is a Milsarai woman. She's gonna say, how'd 2 sticky fingers get in here from the street? You think they'd do a better job out back?
Excuse you? It's not our fault your thief couldn't, or your guard couldn't stop one thief. How dare you accuse us? He's already run away.
Roll me a deception check. He saw through Talia's lie.
Trying so hard.
You can go with that 18 if you want. Matt did give you his inspiration earlier if you want to roll
doing
with
the
advantage.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
take the 18.
He's gonna look at you. And you know what? I'm gonna let him roll this insight with advantage because he did see through Talia's lie. He's gonna look at you for a second. Bite his lip. Think it over. And he's gonna say, dang nabbit. Emil, and she's going to say, yes. Let Tastus know he's got to meet with his customers he's got to meet with his patrons in the lobby. Operations can't have people going through our stuff. I'll round the back for the thief and make sure everything's good. You take them someplace safe. And she's going
Oh,
to
thank the Force Ender.
nod and say, all right, come with me, ladies.
Okay.
The man's going to raise his axe, stepping hesitantly into the room. And you don't have very long until he figures out what's going on. Lumilia, roll me an intelligence check.
Crap. I'm not very smart. Wait,
Yeah,
Matt
you
gave
did.
me
Never mind.
Matt inspiration.
Yes, no! Kyra gave it to you, damn it!
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Lord! Or higher being, whichever you prefer.
All right. She begins leading you guys through these chambers. She is
Praise
idly chit-chatting of just like, oh, if it was up to what is going on? Did my computer freeze? Why can't I interact
God.
with anything?
Been doing that lately, hasn't it?
No. My dungeon map is frozen. It is all good. I will just take and force close it and then open it back up in a second.
And I should probably delete that inspiration.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I had 3 inspiration.
Imagine.
Thank
Oh,
God.
okay, cool. I've got it open. Okay, so she leads you south through the door. There is another small room here. It is a room with a table in it. This room is lit by torchlight. She's just idly chit-chatting and is going to say, if it's up to me, we wouldn't be doing business in this warehouse or, having to deal like this. It's the dang Risen members constantly on our tail, making us have to blah, 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 sorry about your safety, etc., etc., etc. As she is having conversation with Talia, you are going to have some thoughts. The man back there is bringing you guys refreshments for your wait while he goes and gets Tastus for you. He will probably be able to tell the guard that you guys should be in the waiting room. At which point, Andrea is in the waiting room, disguised as Talia. If there is a thief lurking around, and they have the ability to take other people's faces, it's probably going to be assumed it's her.
Yeah. Okay, I'm casting Sending.
Why does the enemy have spider sense? This is such
The
bullshit.
Aussie.
No, it doesn't have spider sense. It's just like, no, what are you talking about? They're in the waiting room. Goes in the waiting room. It's like, they're there. But I just sent them, they were attacked, and I just sent them with the meal. Either the ones with the meal are the thief, or this one's the thief. In any case, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending a Sending to Aussie.
Okay.
Just, I'm gonna say, plan's gone wrong, get out of here, regroup, somewhere. Regroup at home.
Oh.
No, wait. She won't listen to that. No, wait.
Next thing you know, lightning bolt comes through.
I'm gonna say we've
You know
been
what,
caught.
Jackal? It's funny you should mention that. I was just like, I think that's where Aussie's just like, and so I just started blasting. What do you
I'm
say?
gonna say
Beautiful?
they've seen us and they're coming to find you. You need to get out.
Okay.
We're safe, I'll say. At the end.
Alright. Andrea. Ooh, what's on her spell list?
Why did y'all leave me alone? I know I was an NPC, but...
Because you were an NPC! We didn't think there
You are
was an
trapped.
issue.
I just assumed you would look for like a trapdoor or a window. Or
I have no stealth.
Well, no.
I am
I
a
expected like
cleric.
them to
I
take
am a
this route. I just,
healer.
I didn't think there would be an issue.
yeah, I
All
didn't
right.
expect that. I didn't expect anything.
I have
Andrea?
an intelligence of 11. I'm not smart.
That's
Can I
pretty
give you a
smart.
loot point as an intelligence increase?
No.
No.
Damn it.
I've already increased my intelligence before.
Yes,
Oh.
she has.
It was
He's
worse
funny smart.
before.
Alright.
I should actually probably save none of stuff for my own intelligence.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm pretty and stupid. And
You know
I
what?
can
I'm
heal
actually kinda
people,
relieved
and that's
because-
about it.
From like Claw and Stadora's angle, like I was concerned that we'd been found out, and it might just be you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's us.
It's
Okay.
probably us.
Yeah, it's probably us.
They are
The
going
problem is
to...
I've now alerted them that there might be a thief in the building.
Well, yeah, but like also it's somewhat self-contained.
Yeah, somewhat.
She is going to lead you past another two guards. This one with a sword and another with a club. They're standing at a door. Passing. I'm sorry. The room that you were in. There was one more thing I needed to say about this room. As you pass through this room, there is a small table for, not a small table, there's a large table in the middle of the room. This seems to be a meeting room for multiple groups of people. There are two goblins sitting at the table, and the two guards at the other door are leering at them. The goblins are waiting patiently, kicking their feet back and forth on the chairs that were not made for them. Were made for regular size humanoids. They watch you pass through the room. One of them gives you a big toothy grin. Otherwise, you guys are led through the double door. Stepping into this room, lining the north side of the chamber, there are 9 statues all in a row. There's barely any space to walk between them. They go all the way to the back wall, and they ascend in height up to the 2 final ones. Oh, I'm sorry, I said 9, I meant 6. Up to the 2 final ones on the back wall, standing at the tallest, looking down southwards to the passage, to the walkway that leads through this room. Emil is going to keep walking and chatting with you guys, leading you through here. I will come back to you if there is anything interesting that is shared. All right, Kenneth.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's our turn again?
It is. Kenneth and Anderson. As you guys peek through this door, there's still light coming from this hallway. It is a small small hallway that leads northwards. It bends immediately northwards, and peeking out into it, you can see people walking towards you, and you can hear voices. It is going to be a perception check to see or make them out. I will give you guys 4 minutes of stuff out of character before, or 3 minutes before I just move things forward.
Want me to set a timer?
Nope, I've got it. Thank you.
Okay, so there's 3 people heading down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh, go ahead.
okay, so 3 people, they're coming towards us. Do we want? We could technically pull back a little bit. Wait for them to go by.
Anderson,
Yeah.
you recognize the plate-mailed form of Stradora stepping into the dim light of the hallway. She is leading Claw, being escorted by, it looks like, several guards pointing her down the chamber.
Okay, it looks like they're just coming back.
Alright.
So, like, I think they're not in there anymore, and I'm wondering, like, do we just... Things might have been... I think things have changed, and I think we might want to back out.
Yeah.
And, like, just head back into the lobby.
And Kenneth just dropped from the Discord.
Oh, did he?
Yep. Yep, his connection just dropped. So we might want to put a pause on that timer before we just lost an integral part to this. As he's my only connection to Anderson.
I mean, I'm still here. You just, like, I'm not using telepathy to talk to you.
Yeah, I will take over Kenneth for you
Calm
guys.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Anderson is saying that it's best to go back, go ahead.
No, that's what I was saying. It's just like, I think it's...
Okay. You guys will have to kind of make a hurried pace back to the room. In which case, you'll be able to get to the room, before they see you. Otherwise, and there is a chance you guys will make enough noise that you'll be noticed if you hurried back. Otherwise, if you guys stealthily make your way back to the lobby at the same pace that they're coming to the lobby, they're going to see you guys entering the door. Like, when you guys are entering the lobby door, by the time you get to it, they're going to turn the corner and see, like, the lobby door opening, closing, and presumably you guys going back through it. Which option do you want?
Okay. Sorry, I lost connection. So, Brandon, the last thing I heard was you said it was our turn.
Yes. Stradora, Claw. Let me see which guards are with them. 2 guards and Tastus are walking through the hallway towards you guys. Anderson has made the call to go back to the lobby. If you guys hurry, they won't notice you, but you might make a little bit of noise. If you don't hurry, they will notice you.
I will definitely. I'm going to risk it.
And we're just gonna go back, then we might as well rush.
Yeah.
All right.
We can talk our way out of it.
Yeah.
But
like, we're just some dumb kids who were a bit curious.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say I was
but-
looking to see if there was anyone, and this was the basically only.
You might want to, like, leave the store entirely. You're technically a cop.
They don't know that.
Claw.
Yeah, they don't.
You are going to hear a rush of footsteps.
Run.
As you
No,
As you
that's
do?
Claw. That's us running away.
Yeah. As you do, Tastus leads you through the hallway, back through the gallery of statues, and towards the lobby. as he steps into the lobby, he's going to walk up to the guest book, or rather the logbook on the counter. He'll eye everybody in the room, Kenneth, Anderson, Sergey.
I think Anderson's still invisible.
Yeah, no, he is.
Fair. Move the logbook back into the center of the counter and open it. Or no, it is open. You guys did leave it open.
Yeah. To the current page. Well, current day.
Yeah.
The page that we thought it was.
At which point he'll say to Claw, and he'll say, "Well, we're looking forward to your patronage tomorrow." He flips the page, and he's going to write next to Claw's name, the Dancing Flame, and we hope you'll be satisfied with your visit. Should I adjust or move your appointment at all, earlier or later in the day? He gestures to the page and says, "Our guests tend to, on the top half of the page, tend to come in the morning and the latter half in the evening."
Yes, evening.
He looks up from the book, eyeing Anderson, Sergey, and Kenneth, and says, "I'll be with you in one moment." It's worth noting the guards did not follow Tastus into this lobby. They left him in the gallery. They stayed behind in the gallery.
I didn't get a chance to ask. Did I see what he stated towards the guards, either hearing it or by reading the lips?
His back was turned towards you.
Okay.
So I'll give it to you retroactively. If you give me a perception check.
Yeah,
But,
I was trying to state
he-
that before.
Yeah, he did roll a stealth check, contested by your passive perception, which he did beat.
Does he beat a 24?
He does not beat a 24. Alright. Let me remember real quick. I won't be able to give you the whole thing because
Right. Because this would have... Because I tried to ask that before, but my mic wasn't working.
Oh!
but I will
So-
paraphrase. And my goodness gracious, so annoying.
I'm so sorry that, by
no,
the way...
not your microphone. I am using a program in which it's easier for me to draw up the dungeon maps in. And the program, I have the map already rendered, but the program keeps freezing, so I keep having to close it and open it. So I am just the reason why it's better than just a picture is because I can go through and put loot and monsters in, and it will keep the statistics and the data of like what I put where. So I don't have to like refer to different pages. I can just click through the dungeon. But and I can export a JPEG. If I export a JPEG of it, the thing is I don't have all that extra information. So that's why it's just taking me a second. Okay, so let's see. Who is he talking to? He's talking to these people. Oh, okay. The gist of the conversation. It was about time. It was about time for their next major shipment to arrive. The things for the risk they took with Cake's Guild should have been there now. There was excruciating investigation with the Risen, constantly looking into every single thing that they do. He sent half of the guards from inside to go and help the people out at the out in the shipping area to make sure things were able to be moved inside without a hitch or a problem. With that, he would take care of Cake in a moment as soon as he was finished with you guys.
Okay. Oh boy. So half of them are moved back. Claus knows that information, but he can't share that with anybody else yet. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so I would prefer later on in the evening, so that way I would have a better chance to prepare everything I need for the return trip, return purchase.
So wait a minute. Would I'm just trying to think. Like, would half of his guards gone to deal with Lumelia and them?
No.
Okay. Like in my head, just
Well,
trying to
I
imagine.
think they talked their way out.
Well, I as a player I want to go back, but as a character I don't know where they are. I just know
Yeah.
they're not here with you, and I know they're not stealthy. So it's
We
kind
don't know where they went either. I think we just let them
No.
outside.
But we could probably ask them. A building of this size is bigger than it looks. How many guards do you employ? Make an inference.
Well, that's a suspicious question. We should probably not ask that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Y'all
No,
are gonna
don't
get
ask.
killed faster than me.
That's why I'm Sergey, you're the detective. Not stop trying to stop trying to nose your way into everything. Anyways,
I might be trying to kill off my character sooner
It's
or
just
later.
like, stop trying to kill us.
don't try to
I might
CPK
become an
the buddy.
artificer in my next life.
You won't have a next life. You'll have an afterlife. Anyways,
It's like, next life you're presuming a lot.
Yeah.
anyways, as yeah, later on in the evening would probably be best. Although I'm trying to think of a way that I can do this while still trying to get. That's as much as I can state as in character. Out of character, I need to think of something. I'm not smart as Claw. Well, why is this Claw?
Okay. I'm sorry. Hit me with that one more time. You made the decision of coming back later.
Yeah, later on, as it would give me the most, as that would give me the most freedom to try and dig
Okay.
up some resources for the trade.
He'll cross out your name, and you'll see him write it on a line lower on the page, and say, "We look forward to your visit, and do think of my my offers. Payment can come in a variety of forms. Sea coins are good everywhere, but other things are better here." At which point, he's going to look towards Sergey and Kenneth and say, sorry to keep you waiting, my friends. I didn't receive word that you were coming today. What is it that you seek?
It was more of a curiosity, really, sir. We had heard about this place. I can't say my sources. They prefer to remain anonymous.
As you are speaking, the back door opens. There's a Milsrian woman peeking through. She's going to say, Tastus. He looks back and says, excuse me for a moment. And he's going to step back out of the room. The party
Sergey,
is
we gotta
alone for a
bullshit
moment.
our. Sergey, we gotta bullshit our way out of this.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'd say I'm sure you can find a way out. I'm gonna just walk out invisibly by.
How'd it go, Claw?
I'll remain close by in case a fight breaks out.
Half the guards are at the back. We
I
found
got
the
an
thing.
idea.
It's in
I
cold.
got an idea.
Shut it. For half the guards are in the thing. It's in the back. I know location of it, but the thing is right now unpetrified and turned to normal, and it is in a cold iron cage.
Yeah, that won't be any problem for most of us, except probably you and Aussie.
Fun fact: my dad helped test that thing.
Huh.
Why I always
Um,
wear gloves.
So we could make our way back there. You know, try to, if we convince him to just let us look around. Would that help you guys? I guess in reverse, then you'd be the one sneaking in. Well, I mean, maybe not sort of, but
I maybe not. Definitely not Stradora, but I could know. I know my way back there. Just
wait, shit! You can't open the cage.
I can
That's
holds up hand covered in a glove. My hands are in gloves. I can touch
Okay.
it through the glove. I can't touch it with my bare skin.
Okay.
Gloves
okay.
I can touch it with.
All right. It's. I think it would be about this moment. So give me a second, and I'm going to come back to the party. Sunrise, are you still there?
I am.
Okay. You are led to a large T-shaped room. In this room, there are statues, larger statues lining the walls. In the back center of the room, there is a knight on a horse, trident raised to the sky, horse rearing back majestically. There is a stone slab in front of this statue with a two religious poems carved on it and a offering bowl in front of it. Walking by it, Emil is going to take a coin out of her pouch and just idly toss it into the tray. As she leads you southwards through this chamber, she says, "Wait here." Letting you and Talia stand in the middle of four looming statues of humanoids with bestial features. She knocks on the door, peeking her head in, and a moment later, a large man in blue and silver robes is going to step into the room. He leers at both of you, and she's going to say, Tranquos said they were waiting to speak with you. They're back in our quarters. He's going to say, the quarters? Patrons? And she's going to say, I don't know, but somebody attacked. Probably after the big hall. He's going to say, I expected this. Anyways, wasn't safe for them. Brought him here to you. Oh. Quarters? Were you seeking employment? What were you doing here? Talia's going to look at Lumilia and say,
Amelia's gonna look at Talia.
So wait a minute,
She's-
hold on a second. Is that in the magenta?
yes, they're in the magenta. You guys are in the red.
Would we be able to see them?
The door is closed. You guys saw Tatus leave. Or Tastus leave. Tatus is a fiend that is dead.
Okay. But I would ask that.
At which point, Talia is going to say, yes, we were. We've got a hint of your operations, and we're upstart cons ourselves inside of Alone Nagai. Hoping maybe to make it in with some of the more prestigious organizations working with the Shadow. Tastus is going to shake his head and say, what we do here is a finesse. We don't bring on contractors yellow in the nose or in contract. She is going to take a moment, nod at that, and say, well, how do we prove ourselves to you? She looks at Lumilia and says, we've ran cons all up and down the Ardorian Straits. You have aliases, and she gestures at Lumilia's necklace, established within the chantries. There's not a person on this, what term would she use? There's not a person on this sun-ridden coast, who, we wouldn't be able to get in well with.
Casual nodding along, trying not to say something stupid.
He is going to put his hands to his head, and say, I need to talk to Patelis about scheduling. What in the bridge's name are so many contacts doing here at once? He's going to look to Emil and say, take them to the guild room. I'll talk with them in a moment as soon as I finish with these kids. Emil's going to nod before more footsteps echo in the chamber.
I'm gonna
That said-
squinch my eyes and be like, you work with children?
He's going to have an exasperated gasp and say, or exasperated sign, say, not willingly. At which point he is going to turn and walk back into the main lobby, interrupting the conversation. And he's going to say, now, my friends, where were we?
Ah, yes. Sorry, we were talking with these other folk here who told us a little bit about their experience. They seem satisfied with your products. We ourselves don't have any specific thing in mind. We were hoping there's a way to take a look. If not, that's completely understandable.
I'm just going to simply nod in agreement, as if I'm his bodyguard.
He's going to say, well, I assume you've already taken quite the look within at some of our works, but the rest of this is a private gallery. We can be paid to commission you a tour, or if there's a work that you're aware of that we possess, we collect, share the stories, share the art so that it may travel the world. We do not
see.
hoard.
I see.
That said, I'm sure you can see how dangerous it is if I was to let anyone come in and simply peruse through our storage and our vaults. Some of the precious pieces we have, if any of the common riffraff, the thieves out in Sky's Reach got hold of that, our gallery would become a target.
That is understandable. And I apologize for taking up any of your extra time, sir.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what are some of your well-known pieces that you hold here? I'm not familiar in the arts myself.
You can't see it. I'm face palming.
He's going to say, beyond what's in our central lobby, those are secrets, or rather, those are things that we only let our patrons know of. I believe our most stunning public work is the Charge of the Fantastic
Yeah.
by Franklin Rose. It is it is a spectacle or a marvel to behold. And you know what? Percentage die. How willing is he to show you guys? He's going to say, I'm already aware that you took a look into our central lobby.
You got us.
He's
It's curious. You didn't have any guards here. It's really strange. We thought, well, I mean, if there's no one here, might as well let ourselves in.
He's going to.
Might be good to have someone up front at least to talk to people.
He's going to gesture to the room and say, I put an alarm on this room at the start of the morning, and throughout the workday, if anybody comes, I make my way here. At which point, he'll say, I know what it's like to be young and curious. You can have a moment in the central lobby. But do be quick about it. I do have contacts to attend to.
Yes. We are sorry to take any more of your extra time, sir.
Come
on, let's take a better look.
He's going to pause for a moment and say, just because I'm not here doesn't mean that you're allowed to touch anything, or if you break anything. These works of art are worth more than you will ever make in your small, insignificant lifetimes. And know that if you try anything, I will hunt you down with all the fury that the goddess has instilled in me. With that, enjoy your visit.
Thank you very much.
He's going to walk back through the door, and you hear him talk to somebody, and oof. Okay, stuff. Does the party go through the door, or do you guys leave? I just need to know where I'm jumping to next.
Well, you'd probably be able to see at least what's going.
Okay.
Well, at least.
Kenneth, you walk through the door. Tastus is engaged. Stuff is happening. Let's go with this. As you guys step into the back room, or as you guys step into the central lobby, there are people in here. Lumilia, Talia, and Emil represent one set of people. One group of people. Tastus has his hands up trying to calm down the situation. A second set of people are in the room. It is a taller man and a more spindly man One has an axe drawn, and the other has the other one has a longsword drawn. Standing in the back of the room, there is the elven woman that you guys saw earlier. She has two skeletal creatures next to her. They are both wielding glaives. She is in a debate with with the other people in the room.
Do people entering see?
Yes, Lumilia.
I just realized Otzi never answered my sending.
I am going to shout, "What have you done with my daughter?"
No,
What?
no, no,
What?
no.
Sergey, I'm gonna say this right now.
Okay,
No.
scratch that.
Okay, question. Why are you trying to
think
commit
I might-
suicide?
I think I might take that action. It is a
Okay,
moment
here we
of
go.
panic. Let
Everyone,
me
get your
explain.
BS faces ready.
Let me explain what's happening in the order that it's happening.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
that.
So first, Lumilia and Talia, you were told to wait in this room. As Tastus left, there was another rush of footsteps into the room. It was of Emil, or not Emil. It was of the man and the shipping yard overseer rushing into the room. With them, they were dragging Oswandria by the hand, who was quickly broken away from them by Cake, dragging her back. They got into a verbal spar in the back of the room before Cake summoned these skeletal servants. That happened in the matter of about 15 or 20 seconds. If that. Tastus has re-entered the room as they are getting into it, and he is unaware of what is going on now. Emil was to lead you guys back through this door. She has her axe out and is looking at this woman. She's told you guys to stand back. The door behind you opens as the rest of the party walks in. At which point, Cake is going to look toward Tastus and say, I know you Avers were pretty low, but didn't think you were smuggling people in here. Tastus is going to gesture to Oswandria and say, I don't know who that is. She's going to say, it's the Princess of Artaserai. This is a pretty high crime of kidnapping. The man near Cake is going to say, no, she's a thief who snuck in the back. Oswandria is going to say, I'm not a thief, and I'm not a princess. I'm a student at the university. Tastus is going to look at everyone and say, Cake, I don't see how this affects our deal. Cake is going to say, you give me the girl, and our deal will be square. But we're leaving here. The man is going to say,
Am I in earshot of this?
yeah, the
I
party's
honestly
watching
don't know
this.
what's going on.
Oh no, no!
party's
See,
with us.
if you give me the girl, the sword's out, and I am going after skeleton bitch.
You attack her?
At least they're skeletals.
Okay.
Should we all just
Stradora,
roll initiative?
roll me initiative.
She made the worst
I think we need
mistake.
to roll initiative.
The dumb mistake.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's the one that yeah.
Alright.
Chaos just broke out.
So here's
Yeah.
what happened.
I tried it.
I will try my best to explain
I
this
tried to do it.
wacky
Deception.
situation. Part of the party went in through the back. They had Asuandria pose as Talia. As Talia and Lumilia went in deeper into the complex. Because of a kerfuffle that happened, there were three guards with three conflicting sets of information. Emil, the Milsarian woman, the half-orc woman with the axe, was led to believe that Talia and Lumilia were attacked by a thief, and she was to escort them to safety. She has no idea what they were doing in the back quarter section, but the only people who go back there are staff. The guard that Lumilia persuaded that she said she was attacked by a thief went to look for the thief. The overseer was persuaded by Talia that you guys had smuggled something in for the Avers, and that in order to smuggle whatever you guys smuggled for them, you guys had to throw away something of personal value, upon which they were seeking compensation for. In order to okay compensating Talia for her loss, he needed to talk to Tastus. Talia said, "Wait, don't talk to Tastus yet, get me some snacks," and sent him in the other direction. The same direction that the guard is going to look for the thief at. Presumably, when the guard looking for the thief and the guard attending to guests come into contact with one another, there is going to be conflict in their stories. The person left behind is Asuandria, who is impersonating Talia, who was attacked by a thief. So the story is Asuandria the thief or not? If she's a thief, she is getting treated like a criminal, upon which they have cells and other things here that you guys have seen for this situation. If you are dealing business at a place like this and you just see some dudes dragging a pretty girl through the hallway against her will, it might lead to misconceptions. Upon which Cake has attacked or has stepped in to free Asuandria from the Avers. Tastus has been dealing with your half of the party this whole time and has no idea what's going on. With all of that said, let's draw this grid.
Oh,
Now would be a perfect time for Claw to sneak away during the chaos.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. This room is not a very big room.
Claw wants to help Aussie though. That's the issue.
Yeah, and I wish some of the comments we made in the campaign discussion want to become true.
This is the most botched heist I've ever been a part of.
You know, the sad thing is, it's not the most botch heist I've been a part of.
Actually, it's not the most botched ties Jackal's been a part of. Never forget.
Oh no, I forgot. No, you're right.
This is going surprisingly well for you guys.
I want to do the deception checks, but blood instead. Okay.
Well, so
The lady with the zombies technically threatened my girlfriend.
yeah, that's the.
Also,
I'm a
how did
simple
you know who
Fedora.
she is?
Deception.
I protect, but I also attack.
I'm. You know what? Claw cares more about Aussie than the spirit. He's going to try and help Aussie.
Honestly speaking, if I knew that you were making this decision, I might kill you too.
No,
You
it was a
waste my
plan.
goddamn time and then you decide not to take advantage of a moment.
Seriously.
Fair enough.
I'll just say it was a goddamn accident, and I'll avoid the debt, and I'll send
Yeah.
you back to your family in a box.
Yeah. All right. I'll stealth then,
Good
and
luck
leave
with
Mango
Fang.
behind. I'll leave Mango behind though.
Oh, cooking a druid estuary would be nice. It's like killing 3 of them at once.
Yeah, but I'm less than that. So, Kenneth has Mango, by the way.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm just
Oh,
getting.
and I'm casting Pass Without Trace, by the way. Or, well, actually no, it has a verbal component. Never mind. As verbal, so I can't cast it. I shouldn't cast it because it'd be heard. But
All right. Got a
Do I-
nice
I'll-
little simple room here. We're gonna be moving in initiative order, E. So just give me a second.
I like how Anderson just went outside and he has no idea what's going on because he.
I
can't
know.
hear.
I thought I was with the group. Like I'd be close by.
I think you are still with the group
All right.
because we didn't specify. We just said group.
actually, I was going to say, with my past perception, do I hear Anderson breathing right behind me or something? Still, I can elbow him like invisible me, bitch.
Just like you bump into me on your way out.
I'm sneaking in there to get my fucking pet. You guys can handle this fight. I can sneak in. Especially if I'm invisible.
Yep.
All right. There we go. We got this. We got this. And what do we have next? We've got this. All right. And then we've got this. Really? No, we don't have that? Let me just grab some assets. Skeletons. Alright, we're just gonna go here. I'm just grabbing some tokens to represent everything. Okay, she's got 1, 2, and now we need oh. We'll have her here to represent Emil, and we'll have him there to
Oh wow.
represent him. We'll have him. Oh man, we've got some people here. And then finally,
Yeah.
we need somebody to represent Tastus. Alright, and this will represent Tastus, who is standing in front of the ladies. And let's go ahead and pull up initiative. and clear the turn order.
Maybe move to the combat grid. I'm
Yeah.
still on the main.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help
I was looking at this.
There we go. We'll move you guys here. I've got to put one last thing here, and then we're good.
Oh wow, these are actually nice.
I'm gonna go with this here.
As a character, I would know which way, but as a player, it's to the
Just
right.
give me 1 second. It's to the left.
Oh, it's to the left.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright. And let's see. I'll put this statue here. And let's grab flowers, and we'll do those. Alright, we've got... Where are these at? We've got this one here.
Why is there just a plants?
These are the small, busts of, the different pieces of flora that are on podiums and, are elevated. Are on podium, are on display pedestals. And I guess I'll denote those in green.
Oh god.
Let's do forest green for these. Alright.
So
the pedestals do provide partial cover. The statues can provide total cover. You guys can hear but don't have sight around the statues, and let's go with settings and color of the background. We don't need the rest of that. Boom. Okay. That is our combat grid for now, for the portion of the dungeon we're in. Okay. What a wild place. Let's go ahead and get people on the initiative counter.
okay. Just having to remind myself of some.
Let's
Please,
see.
for the love of God,
Andrea, initiative.
We'll do this the good old
Oops, I
Ardori
forgot.
way.
Sorry, I forgot I was still on paint.
Yeah, I had to remind myself.
I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh.
You do select move.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was having to figure that out myself. And I was having to figure out, how do I delete that line I made?
This is going to be a meal. How do you delete what line you made?
I already figured it out. Don't worry. There's a line I accidentally drew.
Dorcas.
I feel like every week I have to relearn it. Roll 20.
I never did name this guy, so I'll just name him Overseer. And this is Tastus. Tastus. And let's add turn. Alright. And servant. Alright. Oof. Got me a whole bunch of initiative to be rolling. Did that get her on there? That did get her on there. If you don't want to participate in combat, you don't have to. Let's see. How many people am I rolling for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. Alright. Emil. Let's see. What page are these on? Cat. Let's grab this and see their initiative bonus.
Oh, did I get rid of that bitch? Yeah.
Alright. These are +1 to initiative. So that's going to be a 19. Thorcus is going to be a 4. The Overseer is straight killing it.
Deal.
Tastus is gonna be a 7. 15. Okay. I think that is all of initiative sorted. So the what a flipping round of initiative. Okay, so we're getting close to our stop time, so we're gonna pick up with combat. We're gonna pick up with combat next session. I am just wondering if I kind of want to end on anything to help set the scene.
That can wait till next session.
I don't think you could do much for chaos.
No.
No, this is
Thank you.
this has just been a
I'm very
series
awake.
of blunders.
Yeah, and one of which I'm definitely making a new character after this.
We'll pick up here next session. I mean,
Matt, don't be so dramatic. I can literally bring people back to life.
Right.
let's see. I'm gonna say
Like,
not a
I mean,
lot
no
of
matter what.
story information was revealed tonight. I'm just gonna say coming back, finishing out the Aver Company section, 700 experience for tonight, and we'll just pick up here next session. And I will give I'll give Lumilia inspiration tonight for being an engine of chaos.
I felt like I did good.
You did amazing.
You know,
You did amazing, something.
All right.
I just didn't think
Nodding.
things through, but that's what Lumilia does.
All right, and thank you everybody for watching. That's where we're going to end today. Have a great night. Bye.